So let's start out standing. And I really want to make the point, as I was making in my email, that it's time, this time in particular invites us to accept and move on. So whatever your body is offering you tonight in our practice, accept what that is and then just move on, okay? All right, does that make sense? We're not, So we're not judging ourselves. We're not saying, I have to be able to do this, or I just won't be able to sleep tonight. So let's find all four corners of our feet with the feet under the shoulders. Well, feet under the hips, shoulders over the hips. So I guess the feet are pretty much under the shoulders as well, ears over shoulders. So our good mountain pose alignment. Let your breath start to smooth out. And then just start to rock around side to side a little bit, looking for vertical center of your feet. And then the tricky one, forward and back, finding horizontal center of the feet. And then come back to a nice standing, feeling the feet grounded and nice and even on the mat. And just let your breath smooth out. All right, so for a lot of us it was Monday today. So let's go ahead and release Monday. Arms out by the side, exhale. Inhale, draw energy up, and then turn your palms toward the earth and exhale right through the center of your body. Let your hands come down and press away anything you don't want to carry into your practice tonight. Inhale up, feel those feet getting even more grounded as you lift, and exhale, hands through the center of the body, press away anything that does not serve you, and just do that a couple more times on your own, at your own pace. And really see things just melting away that you no longer need. And after your next exhale, just let yourself come back to your mountain pose. Okay, so now we're going to let the knees and hips be soft here and move into standing cats and cows. Round forward, fingertips are touching, arms are in line with the shoulders. Inhale, heart lifts, elbows back. Rounding forward, reach and open back. Just waking up those shoulders in both directions. And the next time your fingertips are touching, draw your palms to touch and stand straight up with your arms overhead. Inhale, reach up and bring your hands to heart center. Okay, we're going to do a little earth and sky breath here. So get a little friction going in between your hands. Still with some softness in the knees and hips. Inhale, and as you exhale, draw your right hand up toward the sky, left hand down toward the earth, and gaze up toward your right hand. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. And then inhale, draw the arms up, left palm faces up, right palm faces down, and come back to heart center. So the knees and hips are moving a little bit as you go side to side, earth and sky breath. And the next time you reach up with your right hand, just hold here and see if you can feel the energy running from your right palm, the sky from your right palm, through your body and out your left palm. And then come center and switch sides, reach. Feel that energy making a nice strong line through your body, earth and sky, and hands to heart center. Good. And release. Shake it out a little bit. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to do a little tilt and twist. So the left hand is down by your side, right arm's up by the ear. Tilt toward the left, arms up, and with long arms, twist to the right. Come center, right arm down, tilt right, up, twist left, and center. Tilt left, up, twist right. We're reawakening the spine, so keep it gentle. Tilt right, up, twist left, long arms, up. Tilt left, up, twist right, up, tilt right, and twist left. Now we're going to slow it down quite a bit. So bring your left hand down, right arm is up, shoulder away from the ear. Tilt over to the left. Press through that right foot. Make sure that right side isn't, the right leg isn't traveling up. The right foot is grounded, grounded, grounded. Release a little bit and come a little deeper. Release and come a little deeper. Now float your left arm up parallel to the earth and take your right shoulder back as your heart shines up toward the sky. Come center. Inhale the arms up, and we're going to twist to the right. The arms are long. Tack your right hip forward and your left hip a little more back. So we're trying to square the hips back toward the front here. Inhale, keeping the spine long. Exhale, turn your gaze toward your right fingertips. On your next exhale, turn your gaze to the left. And exhale, turn your gaze to the right. Arms overhead, we're tilting to the right. Right arm down, stay here. Release a little bit, further leaning to the right. Release a little bit, leaning a little further to the right. One more time, release. Over to the right, float the right arm up. Make sure that left foot is still grounded. Take the left shoulder back, heart shines up. And come center, arms overhead, twist to the left. Keep the spine long. Your left hip comes forward, your right hip comes back. We want those hip bones square to the front of your space. With a nice long spine, turn your gaze toward your left fingertips, to the right. And then gazing back to the left. Inhale, arms overhead, and we're going to keeping the spine long, using the hip creases for folding, drop down, bend the knees and hips, and float up. Now we're going to add drop down, right heel up. Drop down, left heel up. You know this one. Drop down, both heels, unless your ankles start to wobble, then continue with just one. And here we go, heel or knee on the right, heel or knee on the left. Move into your balance. Double heel. And remember, if those ankles feel wobbly when you have both heels lifted, then just alternate side to side. It's just as great. Right, left, double. After your next double, whenever that comes around for you, after your next double, come forward, take a ragdoll and move around. So you can hold on to your elbows when you get to your ragdoll. You can let your arms dangle. Do whatever feels nice and releasing to you, but release. Make sure you release. Nod your head yes and no. And now coming more to stillness and the head nodding on a yes. We're saying yes. Come center and then float the arms out and up. Those legs are strong, they're lengthening, arms overhead, palms touch, and hands come heart center. And release. All right, so everybody nice and awake. You feel the energy moving through you. I know, it was quite warm today, wasn't it? If you were outside, the heat could be very draining. Come to the back of your mat. Okay, we're gonna flow from the back of the mat here. So we're at the back of the mat, feet are hip-width distance apart. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Remember, spine is long, fold from the hips. Let's go ahead and take a half lift here. Hands to the thighs, shine the heart forward. Now bring the hands down and walk forward to plank. Okay, you can be knee up plank or knee down plank, right? Now take it back to downward facing dog. Bring your right knee down and spin open, knee down, side plank, left arm is up. Yep. Bring your left hand down, come back to downward facing dog. You're going to do your left side. I'm going to do my right side again so you can see me and I can see you. Left knee down, right arm up, spin open, side plank. There you go. Bring your hands, your right hand down. Come back to downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. And walk your hands back to your feet. When you get here, float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. Okay, we're going to do that again with the option to go into knee up side plank, right? So feet are hip-width distance apart. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take it forward into plank. Come into down dog. Now you have options here. Take your right knee down, spin open to side plank, or you could just spin to the right and come into knee up side plank. If you have knee down side plank, left arm up, you can optionally straighten your bottom leg, release, down dog, try it on the left. So if you're going straight plank, straight side plank, it's coming into plank first, rotating open, or you could bring your left knee down, rotate open, and then if you want to go into plank, take your left leg back. Hands down, inhale and exhale. Let's walk this dog. Bring your knees down and sit off to the side. Take your legs forward and come into seated mountain pose. Did that work okay with the side plank variations? Okay, inhale and exhale. All right, and sometimes one side will do something and the other side isn't that happy about it. Let's go into, all right, so I think we'll start with core and then do hip. So we're gonna go ahead and bend the knees, 2 feet on the mat. Lean back, engage your core. So in this, what we're doing now, in this core work, we're going to keep the upper body steady here. Okay, the torso is steady, nice long line, right? And go ahead and bring your arms forward. Now open the arms out to the side, up, and hands back to center, arms overhead, and hands back to center. Option, add a leg. We're going to do it 4 times with the right leg option. Take it out, right leg up, tap down, arms forward, arms overhead, right leg up, tap down. We got 3 more times like that. It's open, tap, up, tap. You know what option means. It means it's an option. Open, tap, up, and tap. 1 more, open, tap, up, and tap and release. Whew. Who'd have thought that it takes so much strength to keep still, right? Yeah, we're keeping the torso very still. All right, any questions about that, or are we good to go on the left? Okay, take it back. Core is engaged. Arms out, left leg up. Arms forward, tap. Arms overhead and tap. Take it out and tap. Arms up and tap. Take it out. Tap, up, tap. Last time, out and tap and up and tap. Woo! And release. Woo! All right, move around for a moment. Shake it out. And we're going to turn that into oblique work. Okay. Everybody here has done this before, so if I'm moving too fast for you, just let me know, all right? Otherwise, I'll assume we're all good to go. So we're going to take it to oblique work. Arms are forward. We start sitting up. Right arm back, left arm forward, right leg up. And tap. Let's go to the left. Same thing. Left arm back, right arm forward. Option, lift the left leg. And up. So it's back and up and left and up. Take it back and up and left and up. Take it back and up and left and up. Grand finale here. Take it back. We're on the right. Right leg is up and we're just hanging out, holding. The core is working. 3, 2, 1. Come up and to the left. Hold. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Release. Shake it out. All right. Take your legs and move them around. So this is why more often now I'm doing core first, then hips, because sometimes when we do core, it re-tightens up the hips. So go ahead and shake your legs out, and we're going to do a little rock the baby. So the left leg is straight, the foot is flexed, toes and left knee are pointing straight up toward the sky. We're going to start with the right foot in the left hand and the right leg in the right hand, and just take that leg side to side. And if your hips are a little more open right now, you might bring the shin in closer. You might take your right foot and even put it in your left elbow. So you rock your baby based on what your hips feel like. Inhale and exhale. Yeah. Now go ahead and release. Put the right ankle over the left thigh, so it's above the knee. Support yourself with your hands. Bring that left foot in just until it touches the mat. Your right foot is flexed and it goes side to side. We're keeping the torso straight forward. We're working the hip. And the next time your right foot is over to the left, let it stay there. Hold on to your right shin with your left hand. You're sitting up. Now, where's your glute? Are you attached to the earth here, or is your hip lifted? If your hip is lifted, just go ahead and move your right foot in front of your shin instead. So you've got a good even base of support here. Right arm back, inhale, lengthen, long spine, exhale, twist. And some people will take their elbow to the outside of the right leg as an option. Turn your gaze toward the right. What are we doing? We're accepting where we are on this side. And then we're going to untwist, take the legs straight, give them a crazy shake, and prepare to do the same thing on the other side. Right leg is long, foot is flexed, toes are straight up, knees are facing straight up. Left foot in the right hand and rock. And take your alternate positions. If your hip is a little more open tonight, Also, the knee might have something to say about this. What you think is my left knee, which is actually my right, is actually telling me, hey girl, do this instead, would ya? So I'm gonna listen to my knee, right? Take your left ankle across your right thigh, bring the right foot in, the left foot is flexed as you go side to side, side to side. Whoo, take the left foot all the way over to the right and do that hip check. Okay, we want both hips on the mat. So that could mean moving the left foot in front of the shin instead of having it by the right thigh. Right hand to the left shin, left arm back, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take a little twist here. And if it's you tonight, you can take your elbow outside of the left leg. What if we start to do that and the spine says, oh, I'm not happy? Well, obviously, back off. And release, take the leg straight and shake it out. We're not here to argue with our bodies. We're here to respect, honor, listen. All right, shake it out. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we woke up the spine, we did core, we did hip opening. Yay, all right. Let's go ahead and come to hands and knees. All right, once again, we're looking for how are the wrists feeling. So if the wrists are okay being directly under the shoulders, it's a sharp right angle, then you can leave them there. If they want to be a little more forward, bring them more forward. If they want to be even less of an angle, roll up the top of your mat, place the heels of your hands on your mat. Okay? So wherever you are, take your right leg back, tuck the toes under, and we're going to press through the heel, roll over the foot. Press and roll. Press and roll. And then press through the heel and just hold here in this nice stretch. Bring the right knee down and work the left side. Toes tuck, press and roll. Yeah. All right, go ahead, press and hold. And bring the right knee down. Left, that's your left knee. Okay, and now even if your hands are directly under your shoulders, walk them forward a bit, and we're going to just make some nice releasing circles here. So we're going to take the body forward, side, back, side, one direction, and then pause and circle around in the other direction. And then see if you're ready for child's pose here, taking it back, coming into a nice, comfortable child's pose. Taking a few breaths. Unfold your way up to downward facing dog. We're going to make sure that we're even on 4 points here. So the 2 hands and 2 feet, our weight is evenly spread in our down dog. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's change our focus now, balancing on 3 points. So engage the core and raise your right leg just to hip height and rebalance on 3 points. Bring the foot down and try that on the left. Left leg hip height, feeling balanced on a 3-legged dog. Good. Bring your left foot down and find your way to the top of the mat. Take your journey. When you get there, take your hands to your thighs, press back, shine your heart forward, half lift, and then nice long spine, legs come straight, forward fold. We're not worried about how far down the hands are. They might be on the thighs, they might be touching the mat. We're looking for that nice little hamstring stretch here. Plant the feet, feel them super firm. Exhale, and as you inhale, float the arms out and up. Notice how the feet press down to lift you up, palms touch, and hands come heart center. And release. Good. Shake it out. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to shake those legs a little bit and do some chair work. Yeah, and we're going to balance in our chair too. Okay, so if you want to be near something that you can reach in a hurry for steadying, please do that. The feet are hip width distance apart, and let's warm up our chair first. So take the hips back, tuck under. Okay, we're seated back, and the arms come shoulder height. Now sit a little deeper. Drop the hands, straighten the legs, and then come back to chair with the arms forward. So that's what we're doing. We're dropping forward, arms back, and coming into chair. So we're warming up our chair here. Yep, yes, back and forward. And the next time you're up with your hands, your arms at shoulder height, see if they want to go up by your ears into full chair. And then stand tall and release. Shake it out. All right, so now we're going to work with that chair for a little bit of balance. We know we need a firm foundation. The legs, we're getting them super strong with these chairs. The feet are hip width distance apart. We want a nice steady gaze, something to look at that isn't moving. And we especially want a calm mind. So inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. All right, we're coming back into the chair with the arms shoulder height. Now, if chair tonight for you includes arms up by the ears, go there. Raise your right heel. Okay, if you're feeling jiggy with this, take your right foot forward. And if you're still feeling jiggy, raise that right foot. Bring the right foot down, stand tall, release. All right, let's go. Chair, arms. Possibly arms by the ears. Left heel. Option, take the left foot forward. Further option, lift the left foot off the mat. Feet down, lift up, release, shake it out. Inhale and exhale. Okay, is everybody good with chair? We good so far? Remember, these are all options, okay? Our next option is going to be the standing leg down and up. So let's go ahead. Chair, here we go. We're checking in with our body. We're accepting what the body is offering tonight. Take the arms up by the ears if that's you tonight. Take your right leg forward. Maybe it's lifted. And then straighten and bend the left leg. Woo! And release, stand tall. Arms down, shake it out. Oh, all right. Go back into chair. Arms forward, maybe arms up. Left foot forward, maybe left foot up. Straighten and bend the right leg. Notice what's going on here for you. Left foot down, stand tall, release. Shake it out. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's take a nice little breather here. It's going to move, but it's going to be a lot more fluid. We're going to do ice skaters. So you're going to take your left foot out to the side, cross your right leg behind. your arm too, crosses to the left. Right leg out, left leg behind. And just, take a nice smooth pace, okay? I don't know about you, but my breath got a little heavy there, so I'm taking this slowly so my breath can come back. And just keep going side to side, and maybe you want to do a little deeper curtsy, that's fine. Maybe you don't, that's fine too, side to side. Okay, so just play with this, enjoy, release, yep. All right, if I remember correctly, which is anybody's guess, we started to the left, so the next time you go to the right, you'll be even, and shake it out. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. All right, breath recovered, everybody good? Okay, so since it's just us and you've all done lots of sun salutations, and even if you've been away for a while, it'll come right back to you, you know this. We're gonna do one together and then just 2 minutes of whatever you wanna do in sun salutation, nice and quiet, right? I'll be quiet. You be meditative in your sun salutation. So if you want to lift your leg in sun salutation, if you want to do a crescent lunge, if you just want to do a basic, you do basic. Let's do one basic together. Feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Half lift, hands down. Take it back to plank. Now remember we did side plank, so you might want to do side plank at some point in your 2 minutes. Chaturanga down. Find a back bend here, cobra's fine. Find your way back to downward facing dog. And the only thing I'm going to ask you to do while you're making your own sun salutation up is to make sure you spend 3 to 5 breaths, preferably 5, in your sun salutation and your down dog. And when you're finished breathing, you take some type of journey, feet to the hands, hop, big steps, little steps, half lift, fold and float the arms out and up as your palms touch. Hands come heart center. And when you're ready, just go. Just sun salutation, free form. And wherever you are, go ahead and finish up. When you get back to the top of your mat, find mountain pose. And just hang out in mountain pose, nice and tall. Feel the energy moving through you. Don't leave anything out of your sun salutation. Notice where's the mind, where's the body, where are your feet? How's that Standing on all four corners of your feet coming. Inhale and exhale. All right. So we're going to slow things down for a few minutes with a nice little Warrior Two series. So go ahead and take your legs wide, really wide. Okay. Turn your right toes to the right, your left toes in at an angle. Bend your right knee. Let's find our good Warrior Two alignment, knee over ankle, and the knee is tracking through the center of the foot. So you want your knee to go right through the center of your foot. You don't want your knee in like this or out like that or anything like that. Okay, shoulders over hips, arms out. Arms are extended here. Warrior Two. Okay, so Warrior Two, we're feeling grounded from the waist down, light from the waist up. Take your gaze past your right fingertips. Inhale and exhale. We're just going to slowly straighten the front leg, bring the hands to the heart, gaze forward, and open back into Warrior Two. And just play with that for a minute. It's nice to see everybody going their own pace here. Take the time to feel what's going on in your body. And the next time you're open in Warrior Two, just hang out there. Gaze calmly past your right fingertips. Now your shoulders might be up a little bit. Go ahead and just flip your palms up to the sky. You'll feel your shoulder blades ride down your back here. And then without moving anything else, just flip your palms back. We're going to hang out in Warrior Two. Okay, bring the hands to your heart. This time turn all 10 toes forward. Inhale. We know where our hip creases are, but if you want to, you can always put your index fingers in them, or keeping your hands to your heart, heels over your ankles. Come halfway forward and feel those hamstrings release. Halfway. And then come on up. All right, we're going to give the legs a little break here. Shake them out. And then take them wide again, preparing for Warrior Two on the left. Left toes face left. Right toes in at an angle, starting with the left knee set up, right over the ankle, straight through the center of the toe. Of course, we just looked down, so now the shoulders are not in the right place. Shoulders over hips, arms out to the side. Gaze is past the left fingertips and calm. And then go ahead, straighten your left leg, bring your hands to heart center, look forward, and open back up. And take this at your own pace. Open and come center. Open and come center. Take it as slowly as you want so you get to feel everything. Land back in your Warrior Two to the left. Flip your palms up to keep the shoulders down. They're sliding down your back, and then just flip the palms back so they're facing the earth, and just calmly breathe here. All right, you're going to turn your toes forward and bring your hands to heart center. And if you have the space, you may want to come into a wide-legged downward facing dog when we do this. So we're coming forward here into that halfway. You might do less than halfway, that's fine too. Or you could stay here, or you might want to bring your hands to the mat. And if your hands are on the mat, maybe you bend your knees to do that, you can walk the hands forward into a wide-legged downward facing dog. So anything you want to do in this wide-legged forward fold, these are just options that I'm giving you here. And then if you're in wide-legged down dog, start to walk your hands back. Wherever your hands are, put your forearms on your thighs. So like you're about to catch a football, right? And then stand straight up, arms down by your side, and decide how you want to get your feet together. Heel toe, hop, step them together, shake it out, take a big step, nice. Inhale and exhale. How are you guys doing? Okay, very vigorous tonight. So let's go ahead and start slowing things down, calming things down a little bit. Come to the top of your mat. Feel all four corners of the feet. Feel grounded. Close your eyes. Let the body tell you if it needs to do anything else before it's ready to come down. Feel the energy move through you. And then find your way to down dog. If you still have a vinyasa left in you, go ahead and do your vinyasa. Otherwise, it's just up, down, and half lift, hands down, downward facing dog. Okay, some of you might want to still do a plank chaturanga, back bend. That's fine too. We're all going to meet in down dog. You could even be in table here if you want. Okay, and then once you get to down dog, bring your big toes together. Let your knees go to one side and your hips to the other. Some deep bends here. If you're in table, just wiggle your hips. Okay, so just taking your time with that, side to side, coming center, and if your knees are up, bring them down, sit off to the side, and take your legs forward. Finding seated mountain pose. Feet are flexed, spine is long. Okay, we're going to do a Janu Sirsasana here. So we'll start with the right foot coming to the left thigh. Now if your knee is not happy about that, your right foot could just as easily be on your left shin. Your left toes and your left knee are pointing straight up. You face your left leg, arms overhead, and with a nice long reach, we're folding from the hip creases, not the waist. Reach. Bring your hands down and put one hand on either side of your left, what is that? Calf. Yeah, inhale and exhale. Now your hands might be higher. They might be on either side of your thigh. That's fine too. You might have found your foot, and that's okay too. Your hands could be there. But your hands are down, your spine is long, your gaze is toward your big toe. Janu Sirsasana. And then walk your hands back up. It's kind of like half of a cobbler's pose, isn't it? Let's do the other side. Right leg is straight, toes are up, knee is up. Left foot is to right thigh. The left foot could also be at the right calf, if that's better. Turn toward your right, arms up, long spine, fold forward, bring the hands down. Important things we want to do here, keep the front foot flexed and keep the gaze toward that front foot rather than rounding into this. We're long. Inhale and exhale. All right, take the arms long, take the arms overhead, bring the hands down, take the left leg straight, and give both legs a crazy shake. Inhale and exhale here. So that was like half of a Baddha Konasana. So let's see how Baddha Konasana feels after that. Go ahead and take the soles of your feet together. Your heels far away from your pelvis to start. And start sliding your heels towards your pelvis. Okay? Now if your knees start to come up like this, that's a sign from your body to keep the heels farther away from the pelvis. It might even be a sign to put 6 inches in between the feet and do garland pose instead. So come into your Baddha Konasana. Never hold your toes. You can hold on to the ankles and sit up nice and tall. So we all have experienced ballistic stretching, which I'm not even going to demonstrate, but remember the days when we used to like flutter our legs up and down real fast? That's called ballistic stretching. That doesn't stretch. That makes the muscles go, so we're not doing that. We're just sitting here breathing. Inhale and exhale. And now from those hip creases, fold forward, bring your hands to the mat, and your fingertips are pointing straight ahead, and just gaze past your feet, past your fingertips. Feel those inner thighs release. And then walk your hands back up. Put one hand under each knee and help your knees up. Okay? So now we are going to come down to the mat. You might roll down or you might keep your spine straight. Spine relaxes on the mat. Hands are by your side. Knees are bent. Just let your spine release for a moment. You have worked hard. Inhale and exhale. We're going to take the legs long, arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, draw both knees in. Hold on to the shins or the hamstrings and just gently rock side to side. Now put your hands on your knees, and the hands will stay on the knees as we make some circles. So press the knees away, take them to the right, in toward your chest, to the left. Press away, to the right, in and to the left. So we're making nice little circles here, but the hands stay on the knees so the legs can't go out of control. And the next time your knees are in, hug them in and make circles the other way. So away, to the left, in and to the right. Press away and continue circling around. And the next time your knees are in, just hold them in, release the feet to the mat, hands down by your side. Inhale and exhale. Extend your right leg, arms overhead. Draw your right leg in. Hold on to your hamstring, okay, rather than your shin, because we want the foot to be free so we can point and flex. And circle the ankle, one direction and the other. And then release the foot down and extend the left leg, arms overhead. Draw the left knee in, hold on to the hamstring. Work that left ankle, point and flex. And circle. And circle. All right, now go ahead and bring both feet down. We're going to go into a nice twist here. So with your hands by your side and your feet kind of close to you, hip width distance apart, lift your hips and bring them 2 inches over to the right. So just 2 inches over to the right. Cross your right leg over your left, so there's, the thighs are touching. Take your left hand to the outside of your right thigh. Take your right arm out in line with the shoulder. Inhale. And as you exhale, start to let your right leg come over to the left as your gaze turns toward the right. So if you're more comfortable with your leg higher, keep your leg higher. If your leg is going lower tonight, let it go lower. Find your comfort zone. If having the legs crossed at the thigh doesn't feel right to you, uncross. All right, come on back through center, unwind the legs, and bring your hips back to center. Open and close the knees, little butterfly wings. Lift the hips, send them 2 inches over to the right, that's your left. Cross your left leg over your right, left arm is out to the side, right hand to the outside of your left thigh, and take your twist with your gaze going to your left fingertips. Release, come back to center, unwind the legs, 2 feet to the mat, lift your hips, take them back to center, and let your knees gently open and close like little butterfly wings here. Inhale and exhale. All right, let your spine be in neutral, hands down by your side, and just open and close and wiggle those fingers. And then rotate the wrists one direction and the other. Bring your hands down and slowly turn your head from side to side, making sure the neck is released, looking for any stuck spots. Come back to center, and we're going to take a full 2 minutes to scan the body or to do any kind of pose that you thought coming in maybe you wanted to do and we didn't get to, or that occurred to you while we were practicing, or that the body is just telling you to do right now. Just scan the body, see if anything needs to move, see if there's any particular thing you need to do right now. You've got plenty of time. And then start to find a super comfortable position that you can be in. We're going to do a little progressive relaxation to just get the body ready for a calm evening. So if it works for you to have your legs straight, that's great. If you want a little bolster under your knees, that's fine. If you want to keep your knees bent because your spine prefers that, that works too. So progressive relaxation, we're going to start on the right and engage all the muscles of your right foot, toes, and lower leg up to the knee. Engage. That doesn't mean make them all tight and angry. Just engage and release. Now engage all the muscles of your right upper leg from the knee to the hip. And release. Feel your right leg just heavy. Release. And let's go on the left. From the toes to the knee. Engage all the muscles. and release. From the left knee to the left hip, engage all the muscles. And release. And feel your left leg heavy on the earth. Okay, let's engage those glutes and release, and feel the whole lower torso heavy on the earth. Moving to the arms here. From your fingertips on the right to your right elbow, engage and release. Right elbow to right shoulder, engage and release. And feel your whole right arm just heavy, relaxed on the earth. Left fingertips to left elbow, engage and release. Left elbow to left shoulder, engage and release. Entire torso, your core, your upper body, your ribs, engage everything, shoulders, and release. And feel your whole upper body, including the arms, released and relaxed. Now onto the neck and the face. Engage all those muscles. And release. Take a nice inhale through the nose. Slowly exhale through the mouth. And one more time, inhale through the nose. And slowly exhale through the mouth as you melt into your final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body, wiggle fingers and toes. Inhale, extending the arms and legs long, and as you exhale, draw your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Find your way over to a side. And come on back up as you're ready to a nice, easy seat. Turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit. Thank and honor yourself for your practice. And we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.